In the bottom side, playing is Tenri. We have searingblight up against Mastro playing Sedge.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot of Sedge on Gilgamesh.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it can work. And
Might be his best map.
really,
Yeah, I think it's his best map in the pool.
I would have said in Memoriam, but
Oh, I would definitely not have said in Memoriam.
really,
Yeah, but maybe I'm just playing too much Emmerich. Um,
that's fair. Okay, well, what are we seeing? We're seeing the standard opening.
yeah, I think Mastro is gonna have enough money for double Knightness next turn. We'll see if he goes for that or other builds. Goes for the Searing Blade goes for the hit on the sword. Kinda curious about that.
I guess just wants to do damage, get some groove.
Yeah, but it delays like the heal on Tenri if you do that.
Yeah, that's true, but doesn't seem like it's the end of the world.
I guess he's building like very mid-game units, so he's not planning to be fighting soon, like maybe. Like Archer Spear, pretty strong, but will take time to be ready. Uh, and destroy you. Wait, no, it's Mastro.
Yeah.
Mastro also going Balloon Spear, which is a little faster, but not overly so.
I like what we're
Mm,
seeing actually from Searing Blight. Like, able to put a lot of pressure on pretty early. Like that knight's pretty far up, and obviously, you know, we're seeing a kind of mirror of that on the other side, but this knight could actually do quite a bit of damage and be like fairly uncontested. Like it could swing to the right, hit that village, go center, come and support. And no, it's just gonna go for that village over on the right hand side. And
yeah,
interesting that we're seeing a thief come out for Searing Blight.
actually, maybe injuring the sword was in preparation for that in a few turns. Because the sword would heal on that village, which means you can decap it later. Maybe that's the idea.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Ooh, the archer plus commander combo. That's not something you see every day. So, Tenri's building up quite a nice chunk of groove. We're seeing two very low health swords. I don't know if this is the best idea, but
Well, Sedge doesn't have groove yet, so maybe that's fine. But
I mean, he can
he's gonna
kill one
have
of the
groove
swords to
soon.
get
Looking
groove,
at
so
this, yeah.
yeah.
I really like this early archer in this position because, I mean, Master does have two archers to face off against it, so maybe it's not going to be that strong.
Alright, the knight's just gonna walk back, hit that village again. Tenri's also gonna, pull back a bit. Double archer is quite threatening, so Searing's gonna back up a bit.
Yeah, they both have two archers.
And Searing has kept this economy leads, like keep knocking down these villages.
Yeah.
Making sure you're just slightly ahead. But we are going to see Sedge Groove come online. Although Tenri Groove can also come up fairly soon too.
Hmm. Mastro is ahead right now. Um, if Searing Blade doesn't hit anything, he will have, like, Sedge will have groove first. And I think Searing is just playing the sides a little better. Like he did like pressure a little bit the center to force like Mastro to defend that, and then use that pressure to go for the sides. Mastro not really finding his footing. Like can't. I think he wants to have a big engagement, but Searing Blight isn't giving it to him right now. Oh, but it looks like he's gonna force the issue on the right.
It's just this giant block of units. And honestly, that block could just keep walking forwards. There isn't really much to stop it right now.
Sedge did get groove passively.
Ooh. But I don't know, is there enough here to like do anything with that?
I'm not sure. Oh. Witch hexing the mage. There's a balloon nearby. You know what that means.
Right, yeah, that's a good point. That balloon is now wall.
And because of, like, if you position it nicely enough, Sedge can't groove to finish off the balloon. Yeah, Mastro just gonna walk back a little bit. And Searing did walk back from this giant blob of units, which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a giant wall of spear with archer. I mean, you know, there's some other units mixed in there for support, but the main block is you got the big spear line at the front, and you got like 2 archers behind it. 2 archers makes a huge difference. Just allows you to like open up your opponent. And there we see really nicely positioned archer is going to be able to just pick off infinity spears. So
yeah. Behind the mountain, like this, the weakness of like spear archer is they don't fight well into terrain, because the spears can't really step up to like go through and like kill that archer, for example. So you have to expose the archer to do that.
oh, we're gonna see that thief go down. Oh wow.
Oh, this is probably like the best option for Sedge. Maybe if Sedge doesn't die, this is a really nice play. But maybe Sedge will die, and I'm just jinxing it.
Yeah, there's a night crit on Sedge, so
Ooh, there is Tenri Groove. There's a mage crit from the left if you want. Yeah, this is
oh, we're just gonna see the archer crit. Oh, is this gonna be death? Yeah, it is.
yeah, night crit, Tenri.
Walking into 2 archers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, archer damage is pretty random, so you know it could be pretty safe. But if those 2 archers get anything remotely resembling like even rolls, then yeah, it's not a fun time.
And there was also a Tenri Groove on the table, so we could have seen actually way more damage than that, I think.
You thinking like groove the
Like
spear
you
out the way,
groove
mage
the spear
crit,
on the left, yeah, mage crit,
and
hit
then
with another mage from the right.
yeah, or the dog, or yeah, yeah, that would have been more than commander damage. So
Yeah.
well, very
Unfortunate.
yeah, just nicely played by Searing Blight, and
Yeah.
Mastro just kind of walks into
I think
lethal.
Mastro did have like the good idea for like turning the game around. Just drop Sedge with a balloon in the middle of the big brawl that started away from Sedge. Which, I mean, Searing was playing keep away from Sedge really well the entire game, but if Mastro did a safe landing over there, the game suddenly looks very scary for Searing Blight, because that blob is closing in on the HQ, and you can't, like, maybe his best option would have been to attack the HQ as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like just dropping Sedge on a different tile.
Yeah, like behind the balloon instead of in front.
Yeah. It
And
would have
not
just been
on the
safe.
night crit.
Yeah, and there's like a huge army behind it. There's like triple archer behind that, so yeah. But unfortunately, Sedge gets dropped into lethal. Rather unfortunate, but that is Mastro falling in game 1. So we're gonna go to game 2. We're gonna see how this next game plays out.